Hello and welcome to Food Fusion. I'm Charles Mathison. In this podcast, I bring you the world of food, lifestyle, and travel. This month, I'm talking about what I call living into enough. And it's all about how we untangle success from accumulation and learn to measure our lives with values that actually matter to us. Let's be real. From an early age, most of us are taught, sometimes subtly, sometimes not, that success means more. More money, more degrees, more followers, more stuff. And we're constantly reminded that we're not doing enough unless we're constantly achieving something new. Even rest feels like something we have to earn. But what if the constant chase is actually keeping us from the very satisfaction we're seeking? I've been reading the book Essentialism by McKeown, and he posits that many people deem everything essential and that they can have it all right now without any kind of trade-off. Trade-off meaning the giving of something up. That's just not true, because if we try to do everything and have everything, something is going to suffer. It has to, because we'll end up doing a whole lot of things not very well. Imagine a different model. One where success is measured not by volume, but by value. Where having enough money to cover your needs and some joy is a greater achievement than chasing wealth for the sake of appearances. When enough time with loved ones counts more than overtime hours at a job you hate. Where your home isn't bursting at the seams with things, but instead feels spacious enough to breathe. So enough. So let me be clear. Enough is not about settling. It's about choosing sufficiency over scarcity, dressed as ambition. There you go. I said it. Let's talk about food for a moment, because this is food fusion. Because also, how we eat says a lot about how we live. We often treat food the same way we treat success. More is better. Our fridges are often full, our pantries are packed, but we're still reaching for something more. Sometimes it's boredom, sometimes it's a desire for comfort, and sometimes it's just habit. But what if we approach eating with a mindset of enough? What if we pause and ask, am I really hungry? Or am I just trying to feel something that food can't? Learning to listen to our bodies, eating slowly, choosing what truly nourishes us can be a radical act of self-respect in a culture that pushes indulgence and restriction like two sides of the same coin. Just like in life, when it comes to food, enough is not about limits. It's about alignment. So, what if we redefined what success looks like for ourselves? What if we asked, what feels abundant to me? What are my real needs? What does satisfaction, not status, look like? So, the pursuit of enough isn't about settling for less. It's about choosing more of what matters. In my pursuit of enoughness, I can see nearly everything in my fridge now. I'm working down my sauces. I have more sauces in my fridge than anything. It's nuts. So let's go now to restaurants and in the same context of enoughness. So I recently went to this Thai restaurant in my neighborhood. It's called Bed's Thai. And it's a pun on the nickname of the neighborhood I live in, which is Bed-Stuy for Bedford-Stuyvesant. I had a mango and shrimp salad. This dish is delicious. And it's just like a harmony of spicy, sweet, and freshness. The mango gives the dish a fresh, meaty texture. The herbs like Thai basil, mint, and green scallions create this sensational aroma, really. Everything works together perfectly. I've been eating mangoes like crazy for the last few weeks now. If you're able, treating yourself to a restaurant meal every week is a great way to expose yourself to new flavors without doing any of the work. I think treating oneself once a week to something is a great act of self-care and kindness to the self. I mean, if we can't be kind to ourselves, how can we be kind to others? A lifestyle practice I've been engaging with recently is good old sleep. Yes, sleep, that wonderful 5-letter word. I've taken on this practice based on a book I read recently called Feel Good Productivity by Ali Abdaal. One of the biggest insights I've received from reading Feel Good Productivity and also Essentialism, which I mentioned earlier, is the power of sleep. Both books really hammered home the idea that when we sacrifice sleep to gain more time, we're actually setting ourselves up to be less effective and less creative. What I've experienced personally is that getting more sleep has given me more energy, more creativity, and ultimately more productivity. Even though on paper, it feels like I'm giving up hours that I could be working. Ironically, by sleeping more, I'm able to accomplish more in less time. I'm noticing ideas and creative solutions coming to me that I never would have thought of before. It's almost like unlocking a hidden superpower that's been sitting right there under my pillow all along. So if you're grinding through fatigue, thinking you're being productive, it might be time to rethink that strategy. Your best ideas could be waiting for you on the other side of a good night's sleep. I'm going to dive into something that's been quietly and quickly changing the way we go out. The rise of non-alcoholic drinks and bar. Yes, you've heard right. No alcohol, no hangovers, and no, it's not just soda water and lime anymore. We're talking about crafted mocktails, zero proof spirits, and whole venues where alcohol is off the menu by design. And here's the kicker. New York City now has 23 fully sober bars, more than any other city in the country. That's not just a fluke. That's a full-blown movement. Millennials and Gen Z are leading the charge. In April 2024, 61% of non-alcoholic beer consumers in the U.S. were millennials. That's up from just 45% 5% just a year before. And the reasons? They range from health consciousness and mental clarity to straight up curiosity about what's possible when you ditch booze. I've been drinking non-alcoholic beer recently. I went on a retreat with some men who I've been in a men's group with now for 5 years, and the brand is called Athletic Beer. This beer tastes like regular beer. I mean, it tastes really, really good. And when you're done, it's the best feeling because I don't feel tired. I don't feel like I have less energy. It's literally like drinking a soda. It has 45 calories per can. It's great. Dry January, which started as a trend, has become a tipping point. Every year now, more people participate and more bars take notice. Many New York City establishments now proudly serve thoughtfully designed alcohol-free drinks that hold their own in taste, presentation, and vibe. Here are a few names. Hecate Cafe and Elixir Lounge. It's in the East Village here in New York City, and it was the first fully alcohol-free bar. The vibe is cozy and witchy, and the drinks herbal, vibrant, and totally unique. Then in Greenpoint, Brooklyn, there's Getaway, and it offers a minimalist setting with a menu of full, inventive, zero-proof cocktails. No alcohol, no judgment, just great drinks and conversation. Let's talk about business. Non-alcoholic drinks are really a smart move for bar owners. They come with higher profit margins, no alcohol tax, fewer expensive ingredients, and customers who are willing to pay for quality and creativity. And it's inclusive. Whether someone doesn't drink for health, religious, or personal reasons, offering these options brings more people through the door and keeps them coming back. Now, if you're curious where to try these for yourself, I've got you covered. I'll drop a link in the show notes. And some of the suggestions come from a Vogue magazine article listing some of the best spots in New York City for these alcohol-free drinks. And trust me, you're going to want to check these places out. So that's it for today's episode. If you're loving Food Fusion, please don't forget to subscribe, share, and hit the like button wherever you're listening to this. Until next time, stay curious, stay nourished, and maybe next time you're out, roll with a mocktail. Bye.